First fall practice in the books. What's it like for you, John, coming out here and being able to really go at it?
You know, it's exciting getting back with everybody. Haven't had this feeling since plebe year, so it's good to be back.
What is it that you work on in these practices? I mean, this is the very beginning of your fall camp. What is it that you focus on when you're out here?
Well, obviously we put a lot of preparation into the off season, so it's all about getting the mechanics that we worked on then, getting back in shape a little bit, and then just working on the intangibles that you didn't have the prior season. So a lot of hand-to-hand work for me, and then a lot of just footwork.
What is it like for you each season that you learn a little bit more about what Coach Newberry does on defense?
He's a mastermind, behind the scene. He's always going to put us in the right place. I like a lot what we do with the defensive structure. There's a lot of moving around. There's no stagnation. He's a really exciting coach to play under.
And you play one of the cool named positions, striker. Explain to folks what exactly a striker does and what you do out there.
A striker is basically just like a move down safety. So, you're a little closer to the ball, a little hands-on, easier to fit in the run game, but you still got that little swagger to you as a defensive back.
You talk about safeties. What about playing alongside Kevin Brennan?
Epitomizes Navy football, a great guy to play under, play with, really gets you going, just a great guy.
That said, to play alongside also Diego Fagot?
Same as Diego. Diego comes out, works every day. He's going to give 100%, he's a guy you can always count on.
What does it mean for you to have leaders like that you can look to? You're a junior now, starting to develop into a leadership role, able to look to seniors like that, who you play side by side with on defense.
There's a lot of things you can learn from them, a lot of leadership tactics, the way they speak to certain people, the way they get to know people, and the way they control the defense. So when the reins are handed over to our class next year, we'll be able to take those things that they gave us and be able to lead with them.
How do you build from what you guys were able to do in the spring into the fall camp now?
I think we developed a lot of younger people. I think we were one of the top teams in the nation last year with younger people that we played that hadn't played yet. So we developed a lot of people in the offseason and also just got better on the things that we lacked and started crafting more on the things we were good at.
What's the biggest difference for you coming into the season now as a starter in that role opposed to having to earn it and then kind of jumping in once the season got going last year?
It's always better when it's, there's no uncertainty with it. There's a lot of things you can do, a lot of things you can craft on and work with, and you're in that starting role, a lot of places you can help other people in, so it's a good feeling to have with that little monkey off your back.
And one neat thing for Navy practices are the ones go against the ones a lot, so you get a good look at that Navy offense.
Definitely, and it gets us ready for Air Force and Army, other triple option teams, so it's always a good look going against our offense.
Also nice these 90-degree days to have the breeze coming off the Severn River.
Yeah, feels really good.
Did you win the day today?
I did.
John Marshall, thank you.
Thank you.
John, just quickly follow up. What were your thoughts on the intensity out here today for the first practice of the season?
I thought the intensity was good. Coach Newberry said at the end, we got to pick it up more, and I would agree with that. A lot of plebes coming into this, straight from high school, straight from plebe summer, they're not going to know the tempo necessarily. So it's our job as, upperclassmen to get them in that full swing, but as it gets going, I think we're going to be able to pick up intensity, and it'll end up going pretty well for us.
And as a football player, how nice does it feel to be back to normal at a football practice?
It feels good, a lot of mass mandating last year, now a lot of team, collaboration, so it feels good to be back with all my brothers.